What's going on, everybody? So before we start episode 18, if you could do us a solid and please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already.
And click the bell so you know when we drop.
We'd appreciate it, and we really do hope you enjoy our next episode.
We love y'all, and here we go.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Big Play Small Talk. It's your boy, Jesse.
And it's Billy.
And it's episode 18. We're counting on,
That's a Dallas Strawberry episode.
Nah, you ain't. Your man, Peyton Manning?
I'm going to say Dallas Strawberry.
I'm going to say Peyton
In the pinstripe?
Peyton Manning, one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, but the pinstripe is just...
Listen, I love Dallas Strawberry. My son was punching everybody. You saw that video? It's been circulating online. It's the Dallas Strawberry fight against the Baltimore Orioles.
No.
You haven't seen it? I'm gonna send it to you. It was a Yankees versus Orioles fight. And Dallas Strawberry is just running around punching everybody. I'm talking about like legit knocking people aside. Really? Yeah, it's a savage altercation between the Yankees and the Orioles. Dallas Strawberry was probably smoking krills and just out there just causing a ruckus. You know what I'm saying?
So this is interleague play.
This is interleague. No, it's Yankees.
Oh, Yankees.
Orioles. Oh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he beat up a couple of people on the Mets as well.
Yeah.
You know
I'm always going to consider him as a Met to me.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I think about it.
So when you were saying pinstripes, you meant the light blue pinstripes.
Yes.
I mean,
the best jersey ever, the pullover. Jersey. Come on.
Can we say something? I'm gonna keep it funky.
Say it. Here we go. Let's go. This should be good.
I'm gonna keep it funky. As a Met fan, pinstripes, you shouldn't be saying You know, pinstripes is a Yankee thing. You know, Yankees and pinstripes. The Mets. I've never heard of a Met fan or the Mets consider them players being put in pinstripes.
All I'm saying is, since I was a kid when they won in '86. They had those little pinstripe jerseys, and I'm gonna say, hey, that's who I consider them. That's who I know them as. That's what I think.
So, do you consider when you say, yo, yeah?
Now I don't.
My bad.
Now that I was an older adult and I know that more about the history of sports and everything like that, I know Yankees pinstripes goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I get it.
But
at the same time, but you know what I mean. When I was a kid, when I'm all like,
yeah.
I seen the Mets had the pullover jersey. You know what I mean. Little orange and blue pinstripe. That was fucking awesome. A white jersey.
I got a little defensive because I feel like the Yankees we mentioned a couple of times, they might be losing their culture a little bit.
Yeah, because you're gonna have a name in the back of the jersey soon. I'm telling you right now.
I promise you that will never happen.
Okay,
that will never ever.
You have the name. What's the name? You have a lawyer firm on the side of your jersey.
But that is advertisement.
It is.
Beards, that's player comfort. Names on the jersey don't benefit nobody. Nobody.
Except the player. Until you need a player that...
What player that doesn't play on the Yankees that they don't know who that player is?
Right now.
So do you mean like later on that...
It might come to a point...
be recognizable?
That you might need to.
Nah.
I'm not saying...
Nah. Sorry to break the news to you.
I hope I'm wrong, but I'm saying there might be a time in future, then you might be like, oh shit, we got to put this guy's name in the back of his jersey. So
you know how many people would be so happy buying those bootleg ass jerseys?
The DH gates
have their names on the jersey, bro. You pull up to a Yankee game and you see an Aaron Judge jersey and it says Judge on the back, and you're like, what is happening here?
I was like, I still don't understand like the t-shirts. Like, why did the t-shirt have to have the name on the back either?
But there's a difference between a t-shirt.
But I get it. But I'm saying your culture is your culture.
Right.
Keep a t-shirt. Keep a t-shirt.
I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree on that. It should just say 99 on the back of the t-shirt. That's it.
I think that's so much cooler than saying Judge on the back.
Nah, you ain't lying.
Unless you have like a gimmick shirt that says like order in the court.
But what about the kids?
Fuck the kids right now. Fuck the kids right now. For this
until they learn how to read.
Yeah. Fuck, man. That shit came back to bite me.
No, but you ain't lying. I agree. But you got me a little nervous there when you're talking about pinstripes. I just don't want the Yankees to lose that one part of the culture, because there's not another team in baseball that you hear people consider them in pinstripes or earn their pinstripes unless it's the Yankees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
And the Mets wear pinstripes. It's not like they don't. They don't wear that pinstripe jersey.
Do they still even have that?
I mean, you're the Met fan. You fucking tell me.
Right now I'm drawing a blank. I don't think so. So now they got the new alternate blue. They got the black. They got the City Connect. They got the gray. I love the gray. I don't know if they have a pinstripe.
Didn't they wear white jerseys last fucking the Soto pinstripe jersey? The first thing that popped up.
Okay. Yell at me because I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like,
but you're the Met fan,
yeah,
buddy.
I don't pay attention to shit.
You're gonna be paying attention on Thursday though. On Friday.
Thursday? No, Thursday is the away opener. We open up in Toronto, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, we open up away. You played this week.
I played Thursday at home.
And then we play the following Friday.
The following Friday? I thought it was this Friday. Oh, shizzle. I thought it was this Friday.
No. It's following Friday.
Oh.
We start off on the road, and then we come home the Friday.
How do you feel about starting off on the road?
I guess because we got Clay Holmes, it's kind of nice.
It's a full week though. That's 2 series though, no?
Yes, we have a 3-game and then a tour. I think a 2-gamer.
Where?
And then I'm not sure exactly where.
Tour.
A tour, yeah.
Like a tour. What team is that?
A twofer.
A twofer.
Maybe Baltimore. I don't know, but I know we start. I think it's a
interleague play.
We start on the. Yeah, look. What is
2 games interleague. That's wild. Yo, that one thing I don't know. Baseball. You play the Astros.
Okay, that's what.
No. Wait.
It's
the Astros. No, you play the Marlins. So you got the Astros to start the season, if I'm not mistaken. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you're playing the Astros, and then you got a series against the Marlins, and then you play the Blue Jays at home.
Yeah, the Blue Jays. Okay, that's what it was. Blue Jays.
Blue Jays at home.
Yeah. Okay.
Blue Jays is a pretty good series. You get to see your future first baseman, hopefully.
We're talking about baseball already?
Let's do it.
All right.
We're here.
We're getting a glimpse at our... No, actually, he's not even ready yet. We're getting a pitcher that we're going to get this year. Sandy Alcantara is going to be a Met.
The kid that pitches for the Marlins.
Yes, he just had Tommy John. He missed all 2024.
He is a star.
And he will... I think the Mets going to realize that we need him to win, to go further.
Why would the Mets realize that they need that? Is it rumblings within, or do you feel
I feel as like you look at our pitching and like we have depth, but do we have that ace guy? Like this guy's...
Is he an ace?
Yes, he
Coming back off of Tommy John, hasn't proven himself yet.
Okay.
And he's pitching one of the games in your series. So what you're trying to say is that in this series, he's going to prove himself to be an ace that the Mets need?
I don't know if he's actually back yet from Tommy John, but he will be.
Okay.
Just, in the first month, I know that. But he is that guy. He is.
Really?
And the Mets are going to know that we're missing a number one. And the Marlins don't care who they trade to. They can trade in division. They can trade wherever. Business. And we have the pieces for it, and that's where we're going.
What are you giving up?
I don't know.
Beatty?
No. I think Acuna.
Really?
Yes.
And you're okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
The catcher kid was what's his name? Peraza, whatever. He's gone. Beatty too, if that.
So you're willing to give up the farm?
We have a lot of farm. Jet Williams.
Now you're not talking about all 4. You're talking
no. I'm just talking about a couple,
one or two. You're not talking about giving up.
No, you can't give him all 4 for.
I was like, that's a little excessive.
He's gone after this year anyway.
I mean, the Marlins, I always feel like they're in a rebuilding phase. They never built.
They don't want to spend. No, the ownership doesn't want to spend money.
It's kind of sad.
So they're always on the bottom. You get shit. You might win a championship like they did twice, and it kind of keeps your whole thing afloat.
The fucking fact that they won a championship. Bro. I'm talking about a run. Jesus, Murphy. But think about it. They've been rebuilding ever since. And if you look at that attendance, how are they even afloat?
Yeah.
Nobody goes to those games.
Old retired Met people, not Met people, New York people.
You go when you look at the Mets play in
the Yankees
Florida
interleague, yeah.
or Miami, it looks like a Mets game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the home away from home.
They try so hard with the things in the back, and they try, and I get it. But you know what? No one cares over there. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's sad.
It is. It's fun.
You think all the Cubans and all the other people, you think
they love baseball?
Yeah, you think, but they just don't want to pay to see it when they can watch it on illegal streaming services.
Also, I think they follow
cable and stuff.
I think they might follow players more than they do teams. They follow like their Cuban stars. Oh, well, if he goes to the Athletics, I'm an Athletics fan because of, you know what I mean? I say that because of Cespedes, you know what I mean?
Oh, Yasuo Puig.
Oh, Puig, you know what I mean? Like,
he's in the Dominican League now, still fighting and hitting home runs.
Yo,
he's a fucking animal.
He's doing it for the love of baseball at this point.
I don't know what the hell he's doing. Yeah, he might say love baseball, but I don't know.
He's just scrap. He's the Kenny Powers of the Dominican Baseball League.
Yeah. Without the pitching talent.
Fucking fuera! Oh, man. Yeah, bro. But you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, baseball, how do you feel about the Mets, man? Where do you think they're going? Give me an over-under on their wins. What's their wins? Did you look it up? It's like 80.
It did. So I looked it up the other day. It was 89.5. Now it went up to 90.5. I looked it up today. I think they're right around that cusp.
Right.
I'd actually say they're a little lower.
Right.
I say right around 85.
See, now, when they hear you say that as a Met fan, they're going to say that you're a hater. You're a Met fan, you're supposed to say that they're going over 90.5 wins. It's a really hard thing in baseball to go over 90.5 wins. 91 wins in baseball is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
You know what, too? Like, NL has good pitching all around.
Right.
And we're just, I don't know. I'm just worried about our pitching might get outpitched certain nights.
So you feel like you're gonna lose 7 to 8, like big games like that, right?
Yeah,
I understand.
That's how I look at it. And,
I wasn't worried about that 2 fucking weeks ago. You know. Yeah.
And then the fucking ambulance came running.
One after the other, they just kept fucking pulling up. You know?
They hitched onto each other and came in as like a train.
And Garrett Cole pops out on the stretcher and he just starts rolling down the fucking block. That's how I feel like our season is fucking going. But
besides him, it's okay.
Yeah, I feel you, man. So
what happened? What are you saying?
No, I'm saying what is your number? So over under.
Okay,
wins,
so Vegas has it says 90.5 over under. I say under. I say maybe 87.
87?
86, 87.
Right.
You know.
Right.
On a good year.
I say the thing is that with the Mets, they have to, like you said about pitching, they have to go against the Dodgers, they have to go against the Phillies, and they have to go against the Braves.
Yeah. Braves are getting back Spencer Strider.
Yeah, yeah.
They lost Fried, but they got back Spencer Strider, you know, and they're getting back Acuna.
Yeah. And
the real Acuna.
Right.
And he's gonna rake. He always rakes the Mets.
He always does.
So you know what I mean? I'm like, okay. So
kid is a stud. How long do you see? I don't see him staying in Atlanta for long. I see him wanting out soon.
Yeah, that stupid stadium.
But they are good. That whole Freddie Freeman run when they won the World Series,
now
man. Shit, bro.
Now they got Olsen.
Matt Olsen is
he is like a reincarnated Freddie Freeman, you know what I mean?
But also, nobody knew who he was because he was wasting away, you know, on the A's, and then he. I
didn't mean to cut you off.
Like a Paul Goldschmidt. Sorry to go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And that's a Yankee plug, but whatever.
No. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know that the A's game? Maybe because I don't know the stadium. Do you know A's game is the hardest ticket to get a ticket to the opening day?
The A's where?
A's home opener is the most expensive ticket to get into it.
But is it still in Oakland?
No, they're not in Oakland no more. I think they're playing, if I'm not mistaken, they're playing their games in some college-ass stadium in Sacramento, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
And it's the most expensive, not the hardest ticket, I'm sorry, the most expensive ticket.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I got something for you.
And the Mets
right
were
now.
second.
Oh, shit. What's the name of the team? Shit. I'm going to fuck this
Savannah Bananas?
Yo, son, I saw the hardest shit ever. Pause. Your man caught the ball, bounced it between his legs,
and threw it at first? And the guy caught it behind his back?
Son, forget about it, bro. I'm like, yo,
that wasn't even Savannah Bananas. That was the team he was playing against.
But, yo, what is happening? What is happening? I also saw a crazy video of Allen Iverson dribbling a football.
No, I never.
Son, I gotta send this. He's literally dribbling a football behind the back through his legs and like it's a perfect spiral.
It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't altered or nothing?
No, it was fucking footage.
That was like
from
back in the day when I
1993.
thought, what was it called? Oh, shit. NFL Files? When the tight end broke through the sheetrock, he caught the ball. It was called NFL Files.
No,
Remember that?
I know. I don't know about that one, but remember the fucking.
It was
video?
Tyrone Gurley running through the two windows of the car.
Gurley?
Todd Gurley running through the car.
I do. I know what you're talking about.
It was Randy Moss.
When he
Caught one
catch
ball,
it-
caught the ball, and then he caught the third.
When he fucking stops the fucking Pam Oliver from getting hit in the head with the football.
No, not that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
It's
I
the
do
same.
know
It's
that.
one of the same thing.
It's
He throws
not.
it, and he's getting interviewed, and he just stops. And
That's
catches the
real.
football.
No, that one was real.
That was not real,
The
bro.
one that was the dude. What's his name? Ryan. The guy from the Rays.
You got NFL Centelled, my dude.
I did.
That is not real.
Hold on. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Talk
Wait.
to me.
Okay. What's his name? Old third baseman for the Rays. Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria. He actually saved that reporter. That's real.
From what? I'm not
Getting
talking
called by the foul ball.
Pam Oliver. I'm talking football.
She got hit in the face.
She was on the sideline. No, she was doing the interview. It might not have been Pam Oliver, my bad, but there was a commercial where she's interviewing and the football's coming right for her head, and the dude just turns around and catches it.
That's
Everybody's
fake.
like, "Oh my god!"
No. But the Evan Longoria. You seen the Evan Longoria one? That's real.
What he said? What he?
No, he was getting interviewed on the first baseline, and the ball's coming, and he kind of did the same exact thing you're talking about. That's what I thought you were talking about. And he went, well, and he caught the ball. It's real as shit.
And he was.
It was like on Tampa Bay 12 News.
And it was gonna smoke her?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That
I'm
man's
gonna pull
a
it
fucking
up.
hero.
Oh,
So real quick, we're gonna talk about
Go
Oakland
ahead.
real fast, right?
Who?
Oakland. So the Oakland Athletics, you said that their ticket is the number one, right?
Yeah.
So now, Oakland has a USL team. Real quick, United Soccer League. If you don't know about that, matter of fact, I'm gonna save this. Let's save this because this is actually really cool. When we talk about NYCFC, I'm gonna bring this up because it's a really cool stat that I wanted to bring up, and I just don't want to prematurely fucking. So yeah, with that being said, Mets 90.5, you put them at 87, yeah?
Yeah, 87, 88. Yeah.
The Yankees are at
88 and a half.
88
I checked earlier today, 88 and a half. I feel like they should have been higher on your division. I feel like you're the best team in your division. You're gonna.
I definitely do.
But everybody predicts now the Red Sox are gonna have a better year than.
They have a way better team than
But I
they
don't
did
think
last
they're gonna be as good as the people are
Yankees.
saying. I don't think so.
year. I don't think so either. But with that being said, it's just some days, like you said, we're gonna have to go up against bats. If we're gonna really talk fucking brass tacks, fucking the Yankees haven't hit as well last season. There have been games where we should have scored runs and our bats went cold. We went up against mediocre pitching and we just could not hit the fucking ball. So I'm thinking maybe they're factoring that in. The fact that we have
Garrett Cole is out.
Garrett Cole's out.
That has to be.
And-
That has to contribute to at least over 10. Like
Yeah, but-
they have to probably medium that. So maybe half of that. So maybe say 8. I feel like 8.
Eight.
I would just say 8.
Luis Hill not coming back until June. Now Clark Smith starting the season on the IL.
But
That alone, if we lose 3 games that we were supposed to win because Clark Smith is on the IL when he was supposed to start the season as a pitcher, that's still 3 games. That drops our total from 91 to 88.
Yeah.
You understand? So, like...
And
I'm
Vegas
gonna
knows what
say-
they're doing, and
not stupid.
they know exactly their number.
I'm going to say, unfortunately, we still make the playoffs. We probably...
As the division, I think you win the division.
I think we win the division, but I think we win the division but with like 87 games.
Orioles lost Burns, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Corbin
not-
Burns. Where did he go?
Arizona? No.
He went somewhere weird.
Weird.
Yeah, he went somewhere weird.
Weird.
I got
I
you
love
right
that. I
now.
love that word.
I got
don't
you
know
right
that word
now.
to say. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
like weird.
I got you right now. He went to a weird team. It's
I always think about the Eminem freestyle. It's like, you got a weird beard.
Oh shit! He did go
Arizona.
to the A's. He did go to the A's. Yeah.
A's?
Well, I mean, fucking
Arizona.
Arizona,
Yeah.
which is weird, but
It's
not kind of
weird.
weird because
How many times do you say weird?
it's weird. Nah, obviously they won the division and stuff like that. Arizona was really fucking one of those black sheep.
But Corbin
teams.
Carroll actually didn't pick it up till the second half of the season because he was garbage the first half after winning Rookie of the Year. So that's weird. Oh, now we're all saying weird. Okay, okay, that's it.
All right. So so I'm thinking maybe we win a division, but we don't cover
88.
Yeah,
I think you do.
It's gonna be an ugly division, bro. It's gonna be a lot of.
You think Blue Jays or Rays could contest against you guys, or is this a two-man?
It's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a four-man race.
It's gonna
race?
be the Blue Jays. And the Red Sox are giving us a little problem. Blue Jays, like you can't sleep on them.
And the Orioles
they picked up Randy. What's his name?
Alcantara. No. Yeah. Alcantara, right?
Oh no, I think you just Alcantara. No.
I was like saying it just rolls off the tongue.
Alcantara. Randy.
Alcantara. What the hell? What Alcantara? Right? Oh come on, man! I'm gonna make some racist.
Well, no, it ain't. Why? Because you can't say a last name.
Yeah.
Randy Blue Jays.
That sounds about right.
Come on, I don't know
Randy
what
Blue
else
Jay.
to say.
Randy Blue Jay.
All right, I got you right now. Randy Ruiz. That's not who I'm looking for. Guess what? We're moving on.
Yeah, okay. Let's not harp on that.
Yeah. But it'll probably be a problem with the other Blue Jays. A lot of teams are gonna give us a run for our record.
Are you won the division? First wild card?
We're gonna win the division.
Okay.
But I said we're not gonna if they're giving us 88.5, we're not gonna cover that number. It's not gonna fucking happen, unfortunately.
Okay.
You know? And that's baseball. Like literally that's why you have to build your roster.
And depth. In depth. Yeah.
To cover these injuries. If you're like the Yankees and you know you're going into a season with Giancarlo Stanton, Garrett Cole, who literally pitched the whole season with an injury that required a surgery, but they said, you know what? Don't get the surgery. Instead, just wait until June and then start pitching again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you got to figure maybe he re-injured it. Maybe, maybe he tweaked it. You never know. Maybe he made it worse. So, these are things that you got to predict. And, it's baseball, bro.
Well, let's save that for the baseball episode, right?
Yeah, true story. We're probably going to drop a baseball episode right before the season starts. Right after the season starts.
First weekend or something like that.
Straight
all
baseball. Real quick. Yeah, it should be dope. We're going to have fun doing it. And we hope you enjoy listening.
Like K7, swing, batter, swing.
Swing, batter, swing. Come, baby, come. That was my shit. When I was a kid, it was one of the first songs. You know, when you're a kid, you hear a song, you start getting fucking hyped.
Yeah.
My brother told me that's the first song that ever got me super duper wilding. You know? Come baby, come. You know?
I had the single.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You bought that shit from where? Fucking Manhattan Avenue?
No. Was
it JV Video? What was it?
No, Music and Silver. No. We had cards back then too. No, I actually bought this in you know what the kids call it now? QCP.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Kid comes up to me on the bus. He was like, hey, does bus go to QCP? I'm like, what? QSP? What did he say? I think
Queens.
QCP, yeah.
Queens Center Plaza?
Yes.
Queens I was like,
Center
what? Plaza.
I was like, what? Where does this go?
The fuck's a Queens Center Plaza?
I'm like, no, it does not go to QCP. He's like, yeah, does it go to Queens Center Plaza?
But what's a Queens Center Plaza?
That's what they call it. Queens Center Mall. That's what they call it.
A plaza?
They call it the plaza.
I'm out of here.
I was like, what the fuck?
Everybody just needs to grow up.
This is a young kid. These are younger kids. But I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's when you turn into Unc mode.
Yeah, I was like, huh?
You're like, listen, Junior. Back in my days, we used to call it the Queen Center Mall.
But you go in there and the lady's still selling the teriyaki. The same lady still selling the teriyaki chicken.
How can you not go to the Queen Center Mall, go to the basement and get your free sample of teriyaki chicken?
But they don't have the Orange Julius.
Orange Julius?
The place.
What was it
the juice, the fucking.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody going to the mall to get Orange Julius.
That was free. It was delicious.
I'm going there to get teriyaki chicken, maybe a pair of white on white Uptowns when I need to go out, and then I'm stopping and getting Auntie Annie's pretzels on the way out the door. Let me get that caramel sauce. You get caramel sauce?
Yeah, with the cinnamon raisin bagel. Not the bagel. See the
Pretzels? Hey, you gonna
I had to
draw that shit first?
I was graffiti, a little graffiti. Yeah.
He said, "What's that shit called? Carry the one pretzel."
Yeah. I say cinnamon raisin, I always think pretzel. I always think bagel.
Cinnamon raisin pretzels?
Yeah, it's fucking delicious.
Nah. There's no cinnamon raisin pretzels, my guy.
Yes, there is.
Cinnamon raisin pretzels?
Yes.
Guess what? We're going to the mall. We're
going to QCP.
Next day, we're on our way to QCP, baby. I need that cinnamon raisin.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
It's just like it's so good.
I'm on it. Nah, I got to see this. All right, my bro. So we off to football?
Okay.
Not much to talk about except the Giants hiring a thief. My man, Jameis Winston. The crab legs?
I can't even put my arms like.
You all right? Your fingers?
I'm trying to
West
do the W.
Side? Yo, are you serious?
No.
Twist your
I can't. I'm doing it.
You ever broke those fingers before?
Yes, I broke. Look how fat they are. I'm trying to eat the W's and I can't.
You can't. You're just eating 4 of your fingers.
I can't even do it.
That was not that bad.
Yeah.
Yo, son.
I can't.
You gotta practice that shit.
I'm not a Giant. I'm not a Winston guy.
Yo.
But he's gonna give us so much.
You're not a West Side?
He's gonna be.
Yo, don't break. Yo, you're looking like you're about to snap that shit off. Chill.
We're gonna get good content from him, though. I'll tell you that, boy.
You ain't lying, bro.
I like the dude too. I think he's a competitor. He tries, and he's gonna make Malik Neighbors a lot of yards.
He's gonna be 2,000 yards. 2,000 yards, bro.
Heard that?
2,000. I'm fucking exaggerating, but I will say 1,600. 1,600, easy. Jameis Winston's not afraid to throw a pick six, and you know what that means? Deep balls. And who's our biggest deep ball threat?
I'm just saying,
Malik
is
Neighbors.
too like Washington has a good cornerback. Eagles have good cornerbacks. Dallas has good cornerbacks. Like, so you play them 6 times a year. So you know what I'm saying? That's a big number. I'm just saying maybe 1,200.
Bro, the NFL hates the Giants, bro. Not only
No, we don't hate the Giants. You just
we that's that Eagle shit that we be talking about. That's that Eagle shit we be talking about. That we now on the NFL. I said the NFL. You see that's that Eagle shit. They got like, yo, you know, we take care of shit. We're the champions, so you know we're the ones that set the motherfucking tone.
Hell yeah, we do. Yeah.
Nah, I'm talking about.
We're not getting rid of the tush push because the tush push is the best. Everybody tries it, but they can't replicate it. That's what we do.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
Green Bay
Bay's
wanted to get rid of it, and they tried it, and they fucking failed miserably.
I'm okay with the tush push. That shit is football, bro. It's like the sneak ball in baseball. Like you catch the ball and you fake throw it, and then the runner comes off the base and you tag him. Yeah. That's baseball.
Fool you.
That's baseball. Yeah. That's allowed. Like it's literally, if you find the edge. See, the thing is with the Yankees, for instance, let's double back to baseball real quick. If a runner's on second and the pitcher's tipping a pitch, the runner should be able to tell the batter, yo, he's tipping the fastball or whatever the case may be when they go back. But it's certain other things that you do that make it cheating. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that...
No, that's just you're sloppy at your craft.
At your craft. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
I feel like, like the Wildcat, everybody caught on to the Wildcat and they stopped it.
It's the same.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not saying it wasn't as crazy because, you're not really supposed to push a same team player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what bitch is about.
Yeah.
Because you can't push anybody from the defense to block a field goal.
Yeah.
So that's what the big deal is. But
I was thinking, why not? Right? Listen to this. Why not? Ready? Tush push formation. Ready, set, hut. Jalen Hurts jumps back in like a seated position, and fucking Saquon Barkley launches his ass straight up in the fucking air over everybody. Takes off running, touchdown.
It sounds like a cartoon.
Tell me that is not an awesome play.
Think in like it. Tecmo Bowl or something.
I'm just saying. I was thinking about that shit. It's not that you could literally launch somebody over.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like they did the fake this year, maybe twice.
The fake tush.
Yeah.
To what? Like
he went up, pushed it back, and then he threw it.
Really? Play action fake took?
Yeah,
tush
but
push?
it failed miserably.
They're trying, though, at least.
They're trying. And I thought they'd run it more to try to get people towards the playoffs to get them more enticed that, they might run this fucking fake tush push, but they didn't. But, unless they don't, the Eagles sometimes they run it like 3rd and 4. I'm like, what are you running a tush push 3rd and 4? They run it at the weirdest times. I think it should be 3rd and at least less than 2.
I think it should be just like inches.
But it actually gives them Eagles a free play.
Why would you go 4 yards if you have Saquon
But
Barkley
I'm not saying 4. I'm saying 3 yards. They'll run it just so they can get the half. They can get the 1.5 yards so they can do another 1.5 yards. So I get it, but I just think that's such a risky.
So can I tell you why the NFL hates the Giants?
What, the schedule?
Yeah. Their 2025 schedule. At home. Dallas, Eagles, Washington, Green Bay, Vikings, Kansas City, Chargers, San Francisco. How many games do you think we're winning at home? Let me say that again. Dallas, Eagles, Washington, Green Bay, the fucking Vikings, Kansas City Chiefs, the Chargers, and the fucking 49ers. How many games are we winning at home? Period.
You're beating the 49ers.
Period. That's it. With Jameis Winston as quarterback, or with fucking Malik Ward coming in? I mean,
anybody. I think the 49ers are just sold their soul. I don't know what the hell happened to them. They just sold everybody away. I don't think Brandon Ayuk's gonna be on the team later on this season. Herbert, I don't know. I think they're gonna be better. Chiefs.
We're not beating the Chiefs.
But it's not. It depends what week it is. It might be week 18, and they might be resting their dudes.
Let's go. I mean,
Viking,
you're right. Let's go away. I mean, hypothetically, we're winning 1 game out of that 8 games.
I just see right off the bat. I think 49ers.
Away. Dallas again. Eagles again. Washington again. Now we got the Bears, the Broncos, the Lions, the Raiders, the Saints, and the fucking Patriots.
Okay, question. Can you tell me your strength of schedule? Because I think you might have the hardest schedule.
We do have the hard. That's exactly what I was getting at. We have the hardest schedule in the NFL.
I think we had.
They hate us.
Last year the Eagles had the hardest schedule. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you fucking didn't. You had one of the easiest schedules.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Right, no.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm
gonna sip my beer while you look this up.
No, but think about it. You mean to
nerd out?
You mean to tell me that the fucking Giants don't have the hardest schedule in all of the NFL?
But we play the same schedule. But now we start off at home against somebody, and then don't we have a crazy game next year too? Don't we play in somewhere weird like Australia?
Australia?
Yeah, we're playing a game in Australia next year, or 2 years from now.
No, I don't know about that. Hardest schedule. Teams with the hardest schedule in 2024: the Patriots, Steelers, Vikings, Browns, and Titans.
No, was that after the year and after the schedule came out?
Do you want to know how? You want to know where you were with your fucking strength of schedule?
It's probably awesome.
8th.
Okay. What were the Giants?
Giants were 14th.
Oh, hey.
yeah. Well, one won the Super Bowl and one got their fucking boots smoked.
And we had the 8th hardest schedule in the league. Okay.
14th. And guess what? Who won the all right.
Won the chip. All right, whatever. All right. Where are we going next? What other football stuff's going on? Oh, Eagles signed the Giant.
Oh, yeah.
OG Ojulari.
Ojulari's the man. You're going to enjoy him.
1 year.
He's worth it. He's a good replacement. He's a great.
I miss Mekhi Becton already, even though it's different sides of the ball. But I just wanted to give him my shout out to him. I just thought he was cool as shit. I miss him already. I don't know, man. He was cool. But he took money. That's what he came. That's what he came for.
He just won the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
Once you get that Super Bowl, it's time to take care of your family, bro.
Yeah.
You hit the pinnacle, and now it's like I gotta take care of my peoples.
Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at March Madness right now. Kentucky's rolling away,
stomping.
Illinois, yeah.
Right. So Ojulari, yeah. I mean, the NFL's been shout out to us nailing Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
His contract deal.
40 million?
Yeah, and the fact, I'll nail this one a little bit. You kind of said it wasn't going to happen. The T. Higgins getting signed to an extension as well.
That makes no sense. And then you get
Why wouldn't it make any sense?
Because you got rid of Hendrickson. You're going to get rid of Hendrickson.
I mean, he requested a trade. He still obviously is on the team for at least another year. So you request a trade, you try to get as much as you can for him, but if not, you run it back with him and then let him become a free agent. The thing is, your offensive line is hot garbage, my guy.
Your defense is hot garbage because you've been giving up over 40 points a game.
It's really brutal.
And then T. Higgins didn't play all the games last year.
Yeah, he was a little.
He was a little banged up. They were watching him walk up a hill like to practice, and they were like, "Oh, look at him. He looks fucking horrible." Like, come on, man. Like, defense wins too, man. Like,
I mean, look, obviously,
you can outscore people too. But sometimes you just have to get a big stop.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand that whole mindset of getting two big wide receivers on the same team. And like, no.
But you also got to think about for the past couple of years, it worked. It got him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It got him to the Super Bowl, so it's hard to
and then a year after, you had no offensive line, and you killed Joe Burrow. You took years off.
Broke his leg.
You took years off his NFL career.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
He's like he's gonna be.
When you come off,
he's gonna be Andrew Luck in a couple of years. But Andrew Luck had to retire early.
Don't say that.
He ain't gonna be able. He's gonna get so.
Cool. I love Joey Cool.
I love him too, but
I love Joey Cool. I wish him way more in that career.
You don't protect him enough, he's gonna end up like that.
But Joey Cool already said, "Yo, I'm out the door if y'all don't protect me. If y'all don't build around me to give me what I want." He made it clear that he's not shy from leaving that team.
Yeah.
So he'll be like, "I'm out."
But he got the money, and you're giving him the receivers. But where's the guards?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where is the people like?
I agree.
Your blind side. Where he gets killed and he gets sacked all the effing time, man.
I agree with you. 100%.
Like, just because you get the wide receiver that gets fast as shit doesn't mean you're not gonna get sacked.
Well, that also means he has to get the ball out faster. And that's where his running back's going to come into play, because what's going to happen? Play action. You're going to hike the ball. You're going to look for your wide receivers. You're going to have to dump it off. Who's there?
Yeah, the GM, too, got rid of Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon was a stud.
Now, but also he was a stud on the Bengals. When he went to the Texans, not so much.
Yeah, but he was actually all right. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It was a better option than what the Bengals gave themselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I
don't know. I'm sorry.
Football, listen, I love football. You know why? Because football is the only sport that you could talk about year long.
Hey, because every given Sunday, shit changes. People get hurt.
Absolutely. And I'm talking about in the off season. In the off season, things are happening. Trades are being made. Contracts are being negotiated. People are getting fired. People are getting hired. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's the constant. It's our only constant throughout the whole entire season. You know what I mean?
You sound like ESPN right now, because all they do is talk about. All they talk about is football.
What shows do you watch on ESPN?
Not much. I just turn it on. I see ESPN. I want to watch highlights of what I missed. Like this morning.
So you're a Sports Center kind of dude?
I tried to just, like this morning, I woke up at 7:30. I wanted to see who won the F1.
Right. Who won? I was watching at 5 in the morning.
It started at 3:30. Yeah. What's his name? The kid from McLaren.
Is it Lando? No, it's the McLaren kid one?
Yeah, Norris. I think it was.
Norris, the kid. That kid is a savage, bro.
Yeah.
That kid, he's the new guy.
The whole McLaren team is very solid. They're good.
To see Ferrari drop down as far as they did. What's that kid? Max Van Steppen.
Max Verstappen. Stop it. He's on Red Bull.
It's crazy.
No, but the whole the whole Ferrari team got disqualified after the match because whatever happened, they shaved the bottom of their car.
What?
They got disqualified.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Lewis Hamilton won the sprint Saturday, and then Sunday at 3 a.m. on Japan, our time, Japan, they found out after the race that they shaved too much of their undercarriage. So when they were going through the turns, it wasn't going. Yep, and they actually
really.
Yep.
But that kid Norris, didn't he just win the race before that?
No, he actually. No, I think it was I'm sorry. Was it? No. Was it
Australia, right? Oh, weren't they on Australia yesterday?
No, last week. They play week to week. They do week to week.
I think he won last week in Australia.
No, he did not win. No.
Kid is fucking good, regardless of the fact.
Yeah, he's a great car.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were F1ing it up right now, dude.
I told you, that's what I want to do. Remember to play Stout?
Right.
I want to do it.
So we're gonna go.
But like the last one was at midnight. I actually wanted to, but you had NYCFC.
FCC, yeah.
And this one was at 3 a.m. Japan time. So we're waiting to go to a.
What the fuck is 3 a.m. Japan time?
Is that 3 o'clock our time?
Afternoon?
No, 3 o'clock in the morning. In Japan, it was whatever time there was.
Oh, so 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, so Stout NYC in Manhattan, it's down the block from Madison Square Garden. They show all the F1 races. It doesn't matter what time it is. If the race starts at 3:30 in the morning, the bar opens at 3:30 in the morning. You go there, you watch the races. So we've been talking about this for a minute.
We've seen it. We're like, oh shit, they're open for every race.
And we want to go. I'm thinking there's probably more reasonable times than 3:30 in the morning.
Again, it's starting to get, you'll get like 6 a.m.s.
Right.
And then you start getting, they have one in Miami, Texas, Las Vegas. So we got those in New York. So we can, the United States.
And they have that F1 series on Netflix too, right? Formula, the drive to some shit or something like that.
That's awesome. That's what made
me.
That's what made me get into this whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, I started collecting. My guy is Fernando Alonso. I started collecting his cards.
I actually he's the Spanish dude, right?
Yep.
He's like
he's old.
Yeah, he's like
he break checks motherfuckers. Yeah. So you know what? Like it's illegal. He got suspended last year for it.
Really?
Yeah, he's good, but he's old. He's never like his car is never gonna be the best.
Right.
But he's cool as shit.
He's a staple, right?
Yeah, and he's probably
like the Rasheed Wallace, kind of like that.
Yeah,
maybe like
he break checks.
Come on, son. You're supposed to talk over
I'm
that
sorry,
one, bro. I'm just
like,
waiting for that shit to happen. You say he break checks. I'm over here trying to fucking.
But he's my dude.
Right.
Because he always comes in like when his car is good, like runs. He'll come in sixth, and his car is not better than
right.
Neck and neck with Hamilton when he was on Mercedes.
Is it one of those things where he has a fan base that follows him, where he's like,
well, I don't know because I am his fan. I'm
the one.
I know. He has a bunch.
If there's
he's Spaniard and shit.
More,
he won back in the day. I mean, early '90s and stuff. You know what I mean? He's cool, and I like him, and I just think he's my guy. And I said, you know what? I like this dude. Let's go.
Since we just started talking about the fact that we want to start covering more documentaries and more like 30 for 30s and stuff like that, maybe I'll watch it's like Will to Drive or some shit, Formula One or something.
Drive to Survive.
Drive to Survive. I'll watch it, and guess what?
Shit. Let me know. Come on, I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's huge, bro.
New season starts.
For instance, when we went out last Saturday, the last Saturday was the one, right? If I'm not mistaken. You said I met up with everybody at the Roebling Club. And there was a race on that night, right?
Yeah.
And I remember being in
That was Australia. That was in Australia.
That's the Australian race. That's when I thought the kid Norris won, because I thought I read something.
No, he fucked up.
I must have been hungover.
No, I think his teammate won, if I'm not mistaken.
It's like a young kid. These kids are young as hell, too, right? Fucking 21, 22 years old.
Yeah.
When did you start racing, motherfucker? Like, did they buy you your first race car at 12?
Most of these kids have rich families, and that's what they do.
Race fucking supercars?
No, you race go-karts.
Right. I was racing go-karts.
Yeah, but not these kind of go-karts.
I'm talking Coney Island go-karts, baby. them shits get you nowhere. All right, my bro.
All right, so F1, man. Let's go. I love that shit.
No, I will watch it. The Drive to Survive,
yes.
You said, right? Say less. Say less. I'm on it. And we'll talk about it. I mean, shit, sports is sports. We love sports. We in the food talk about everything. So that's just that. And all right, so we talked about the NFL hating the Giants, which they do. It's obvious. We got the worst schedule in all of NFL for 2025. I get to go watch the Giants at home for 8 games and watch them lose every single one. So I appreciate y'all, man. Tickets better not be too expensive. They better be deals, buy one, get one, like Uber Eats and stuff like that. Y'all better stop playing with us, man. We've been through a lot last season, and y'all better be gracious. Get Eli Manning to start signing autographs this season. Give us something back for what we had to endure in that 100th season. Please. Right? Are you like, come on, man. They're like John Mayer and them should be like, man, the fans been through a lot. Maybe we should like have an autograph signing session with Eli Manning. You know,
have a
something, an intimate fucking experience.
freaking pit. What's it called?
Mosh pit?
What the hell? Why am I drawing a blank for?
I don't know. You said.
I said pit because I'm thinking I'm looking at F1.
You said pit and you said. I was like.
No, I'm sorry. Like a freaking tailgate.
Tailgate.
Eli.
Fire.
With Eli.
Win a tailgate with Eli Manning. Have a fucking raffle.
Those guys are so personable and they're so TV likable. Like
Eli's the best person, best human in history. He won a rap battle with Fabio Foreign.
Do you know he's in jail?
He is in jail.
I did not know that.
He's been in jail for a while. That's how
January.
That's how big his career is. That man's been in jail for 2 months and nobody knew he was there.
I was like, what the hell? I was sitting there and like what? Yeah.
Fabio's been down since, and nobody knew. And the dumbest shit, bro. Like, when you read his charge, it's like, yo, bro, somebody parked in a spot and he pulled out a gun and said, if you don't move your car, I'm going to kill you. You stupid motherfucker. All the money you making. Like, what's the matter with you, son? What's the matter with you, son? You know you got a family to take care of. You know what? He let Eli Manning down, bro. He let Eli Manning down. You think Eli Manning associates himself with people
but that charge, you're never gonna be on that show. Manning
never.
Yeah,
that's why ASAP Rocky's beating his case was so important, because if he would have copped out, say for instance, they're like, all right, ASAP Rocky, you got charged, you got accused of shooting at your boy, so we're offering you 3 years. You say that you're guilty, and he's like, okay, I'm guilty. He just lost his Puma deal, he just lost his Gucci deal, he just lost all his endorsements for just like saying that, you know what, I'm guilty. But instead he beat the case. Guess what? Rolling Loud with Skepta. Fire, son. Fire.
Love Skepta, right?
Skepta's my dude. Skepta's my dude. I'm just saying, that's my guy. That's my guy. Yeah, so the NFL hates the Giants, right? Hold on, let me take a sip of it. NFL hates the Giants. We're going to move on from the NFL because guess what? The Knicks have been losing games. We lost against the Spurs. We lost against the Hornets. We lost Jalen Brunson. We were up 33 points yesterday. We almost lost that game. Marcus Smart, I don't know why we didn't try to make a push for him, bro. Marcus Smart, he literally has the Knicks written all over him. Defensive dog, can hit 3-pointers. He's a menace.
Wait, do you mean he's going to come off the bench and Tibbs not going to play him?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Come on, bro. Like, yo, like, writing's done already, yo. Like, why'd you even sign PJ Tucker for? I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying anything. Why would you sign somebody to a contract or a 10-day contract
twice
and then not fucking play these dudes, bro?
On top of the fact
why
that
are you getting blown out by 33 points? I mean, not 33, whatever, like 15 points to the freaking Hornets and not play your fucking young kids. What are you doing?
What kills me about it yesterday is like we're up 33 points with X amount of time left. They cut it to 7 with 7 minutes left. When it's 3 minutes left in the game, we're up 17 points. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, we're still up about 15 to 17 points, and we have all 5 of our starting. And I'm thinking, did we not learn with Jalen Brunson? Fucking like, of course it was still a tight game, but he with 1 minute and 27 seconds left, he hurt his ankle, out for the rest of the game. Game got pushed into overtime. We were leading in that game against the Lakers too. They made a push back. They took the lead back, sent it to overtime because we lost Jalen Brunson. Why off all of our starters in that game? Why, when we're up 17 points with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left?
Tibbs doesn't learn.
And we've been giving him grace for how long? We've never said one bad thing about Tibbs, except gradually he plays his players a little too much. Yeah. But and now it's like,
Mikal Bridges saying, Josh Hart saying it, and it's just, he has 1 foot out the door, and it's already happened. It's done. If you don't win the championship, if you make the second round and lose, you're out.
Yeah,
you're gone.
I agree.
I think him and the Rangers coach, PJ Laviolette, you're out too.
I think it's Eastern Conference Finals or bust.
No, it's
I don't think we're gonna win.
Bust.
I don't think we're gonna win. I don't think we can make it to the finals, bro.
When three, if no one upsets, I think we have to play the fucking Celtics. Right? Yeah. So we're fucking done.
Yeah, we can't beat the Celtics.
And it's fucking sad, but at the same time, we're not even growing our fucking young guys, man. Yeah. For the next coach.
Shout out to my man Tyler Kolek, your boy. 8 dimes yesterday.
Yeah.
8 dimes yesterday. You know what that shows you? You have Miles McBride. Oh, Miles McBride didn't play yesterday. You have Cameron Payne running the 1. You have TK running the 2. TK giving you 8 dimes. Bro, what point guard we have giving 8 assists? Jalen Brunson ain't giving you 8 assists a game.
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Why isn't he coming off the bench giving you 8 assists? Yeah, you got Miles McBride. Yeah, he could give you 12 points a game. But, bro, if you could make other people available, you know what I'm saying?
Tibbs is gone.
I mean, I hate to say it, and I love Tibbs, but
you say finals. I say if it's not.
I say
you say Eastern Conference finals. If it's not, you're anything less
than the finals.
No, anything less than the finals, you're fired. What are you doing?
They just signed him to an extension last year.
Yeah, I think you fire everybody. Everybody does that all the time. You get fired all the time.
I don't think he's going to get fired, my brother. I don't think he's going to fire. The reason why the Knicks are built this way, it's for longevity. So every player that we have for the next 4 years.
Okay.
So there's no reason why we would sign Tibbs now when we literally locked up our lineup for the next 4 years just to fire him in our first year after he's given us so much success.
You don't have a 3-point shooter?
We do have a 3-point shooter. His name's Mikal Bridges. He can't fucking play basketball.
Well, that's enough.
He can't play basketball. He gave us 20 points in the second quarter. You know how many points he gave us after that? Nothing.
That's your boy.
That is not my boy. We gave him. My Lanta, son. It bothers me, bro. Now, check this out. Watching the fourth quarter of that game, while Washington's making that push, scoring point after point after point after point. Guess who's making mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake? Mikal Bridges. Arid passes, out of bounds, turnover. I watched them turn the ball over 3 times in the fourth quarter while they're making a push. They're dropping it. Oh, we're up by 11. We're up by 9. We're up by 6. Turnover Mikal Bridges. Turnover Mikal Bridges. Throwing the ball. And he just, what kills me is his, like, cavalierness. Like, he'll turn the ball.
His demeanor. Yeah.
He goes, oh. Like, son, what are you doing out here, bro?
He looks like Gumby. He's a little Gumby.
He's mad.
He's mad long. He's like, Murr. He's like that thing in the auto body shop.
Best.
He's always like,
that's the best. He's mad Gumby, bro. He's so fucking Gumby, bro. Mikal Gumby Bridges, bro. Yo, that is so, give me some Gumby ass motherfucker. But yeah, man. Nah, you good on that. But so rumor has it, Jalen Brunson's down for another week.
Another week.
He's
the boots off. The boots off.
He's making basketball motions. We'll get him back by where we at? Beginning of April? Don't run him too much, because not for nothing, he's third in the NBA in minutes behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So what are we doing here?
35 minutes a game.
What are we doing? Like, it's just going to be the same shit. Run him out. Run his course.
I think. Here's what I think.
Okay, with 3 games ahead of fucking Indiana, we're gonna stay at the 3. I feel like we're gonna be at the 3.
And who we play? Detroit. I think.
Are they the?
You heard what Donis Haslam said? Haslam said that Detroit bumps us from the first round.
I wouldn't be surprised right now.
I think
a bunch of young kids that are hungry. Like, you know what I mean? I could see. You know what I mean? We don't got that fight in us like we did last year. I don't see it, but I want to be proven wrong.
Come on, son.
Bro, you just fucking shitting all over Mikal Bridges in your starting 5.
Yeah.
I want Josh Hart, and I want him to be our fucking 6th man.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's run these teams. Cade Cunningham or Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson.
That's it. That's the whole fucking team. Cade Cunningham is literally carrying Detroit. You got, what's his name? Jalen Duren? That kid is a stud. The Knicks drafted him, gave him to Detroit. The kid is 7 foot something. He's a stud. But come on, son. With Mitchell Robinson back, you ain't putting up no baskets. Jaden Ivory.
You're talking about, all right. Yeah, if he doesn't get in foul trouble.
Who?
Mitchell Robinson.
You know we have the second best defense in the NBA since Mitchell Robinson came back.
But we also have this fucking worst fucking perimeter defense too.
We've had that, but we've had that since we lost DiVincenzo.
Yeah,
that is not Mitchell Robinson's fault.
But
That's our perimeter defense.
But I'm just saying, defense is defense, man. I'm just saying, it's got to work all. You got to congeal.
Congeal.
You got to congeal. You got to work from outside to inside. Inside to outside. So you know what I'm saying? Like it all works together.
I agree. See, I think that Tibbs is kind of like in worry mode where he's like, I'm trying to make this shit work. I'm trying to fit the shit together, and it's just not fitting. So he's kind of like in panic mode. And now, but the thing is, he's not going nowhere.
I think he is.
I don't think he's going to. James Dolan is not going to fire.
I think he is.
He ain't firing. Leon Rose definitely ain't firing Tibbs, bro.
I'll be...
All right. So, fucking Mr. Fire Tibbs. Who are we hiring?
I don't know. There's a lot of college coaches right now that are hot right now.
I heard Ben Dixon is...
Yeah. Ben Dixon. I'm just saying, like, you see that kid, that coach from McNeese State? He lost that game. I
don't want the coach.
No.
I want the equipment, man.
He went with him.
Yeah, that's my boy.
He went with him, and he said, you know what my job is? I'm going to try to bring all my kids on my team with me to get them out there and let them know that there's good kids in other places.
Son, that kid is that dude.
Aura?
That dude.
Amir
what kind of bugs me out is like I know a lot of shy people. I know a lot of people that feel like they don't have the confidence to do anything. They kind of like they're a shell of themselves and stuff like that. And then I see this dude who don't have a fucking fuck to give anybody in the world. And it also goes, the players are giving him that confidence. Yeah. The players are like, yo, we're hyping you up. You that dude, bro. You giving us so that back and forth, the energy it creates. I feel like we should, I know I'm going to get a little whatever soft on, whatever pause, whatever, but I feel like as humans, we should be bigging each other up and giving each other that confidence on a daily basis so we can attack everything that we do with that same kind of confidence.
You don't know what anybody else is dealing with.
Shit like McNeese. Yeah. Right?
Well, I was going to say something.
Talk to me.
Besides that, just the March Madness thing. I gotta get.
You got a bracket?
I do. All number ones are going to the Final Four.
It's Florida,
Auburn. Yeah, St. John's fucking stupid. Rick Pitino. But whatever. The nil killed the tournament. And
hold on. Say that again.
The NIL deal.
When you said nil, I'm thinking nil. I started fucking bugging out. My brain started short-circuiting.
Oh,
the NIL deal. All these kids are iced out, bugging out.
No, there's no more upsets. It's the winner because all these kids. You're never gonna see a kid from Davidson like Steph beat a fucking two. You know what I mean? Like three.
Iota, like that team that came out of Chicago. No, Chicago. Yeah. Hey, did I say that wrong?
I don't know. This sounded.
Not Iota.
I don't give a fucking Iota.
It's not Iota. I don't give a. It's not. It starts with an L. Fucking
whatever. But you know what? These kids don't have to stay at these small schools.
With the sister, I'm sorry.
Mount St. Mary's. That's
Nah, with the sister. She was like 105 years old. She used to sit there.
I know what you're talking about, but
Chicago, fucking dapping everybody.
Mount St. Yes, whatever. But whatever.
Go ahead, go.
There's no more upsets. It's just the better teams have the smaller teams have the better teams. That's it. There's no more small kids, good kids on bad brackets. Everybody moved away. It's fucking done. Really? You're not gonna see a 16 beat a 2 no more. 15 beat a 2.
So you think it's the transfer portal? Like kids are
the transfer portal is gone. There is never gonna be nothing like that ever again. Like you want to win money on a fucking thing, just bet the favorites.
Right.
It's not exciting. There was no
There's no like 3-point upsets like last buzzer beater.
Yeah,
I thought the first. No, that's not happening this season. It's
not
so
really.
Far.
There was not. Yeah, but not one buzzer beater like that. No crazy upsets. Like a 7 beat a 10. You know, Arkansas beat St. John's. St. John's just shot 30%, was god awful.
They beat themselves. Yeah.
How do you shoot 30%?
I mean,
the biggest player of the year, 3 for 17, and then everybody's why is he in the game? He shot 3 for 17. You shot 17 shots in 30 minutes. You didn't play the other 10.
And not for nothing, that's a lesson to him.
Yeah, he might save his career. Like it was like, he might have fucking, he might have made a game winner, but maybe
Patino's the man.
He's like, you know what? Let me take sit him out so then he can not ruin his career even more and shoot worse.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You keep him on track, and then guess what? Yeah, you don't want to embarrass him.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's always next season. And Patino's there to stay. Tibbs out, Patino in.
I was going to say that. I thought about that the other day. I was like, no.
Why not? Why not?
Because I think he's a better developer of kids.
Yeah, he's a talent developer.
As the Celtics, he wasn't that good.
He said he went to Greece and whooped them boys into shape. Whoa.
That's a different animal. I think all those European dudes, all those other...
He said he was willing to stay in Greece. He had no even interest of coming back to the fucking States.
St. John's.
Until St. John's. He's a neighborhood boy. He said, yo, I grew up in the city, man. I'm from here. This is my town. Why not coach the Knicks?
Yeah.
Shit, right?
We're good. Oh, good. All right.
Kentucky up 13. Illinois, second half, 2:48. Where we at? All right, yeah. So next we got, so Knicks, we just got to hope they get back on track.
Just stay above water until
we're in the
Brownsy comes back.
We still got the 5th best record in it. Don't start with that shit. Stop.
No, I'm not going to say nothing, but I know it. I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah, I
for the blooper season.
I got
you. That's going to be amazing.
The 5th best record in the NBA. The 5th best record in the NBA.
Nice.
You can't go wrong with that.
That was clean.
But
it doesn't feel like the 5th best.
Yeah, son. That's what I'm talking about, motherfucker.
5th best.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah. Say that again. It doesn't feel like what? Does it feel like what? The 5th better?
Not saying it.
Nah, not for
I learned my lesson.
Yeah. You learned your lesson? What are you fucking? I learned my lessons, Scooby.
Scooby
Doo. I learned my lessons. I learned my lessons today. Uh-oh. I learned my lessons.
What are we doing? We just got completely off course. Nope.
Nah,
All right, bro.
About, man.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
If you're not listening to this podcast for this, then I don't even know what you're listening for. I know you're not listening for stats and commentary.
Yeah, we ain't giving you that, yeah.
I know you're not listening for insight.
Yeah, we're not going to give you the best bet.
Yeah. No, we haven't bet in a while, too.
No, you haven't. But I tell you what, I'll just stay with the number ones going forward. They're not even pay you much. But there's no way, things not exciting this tournament,
Parlay
man.
them. Just parlay them and keep taking your winnings and parlaying that.
Besides Duke, everything hit the unders. Unders first half. Besides Duke. Duke smashed his dad by themselves.
Yeah, they are kidding. Well, you said 70 in the first half, and it was like 80.
It was
change.
Like 79, 80.
Yeah, it was crazy. All right, my bro. So that's that. With that being said, man, we could only just hopefully, we're gonna record on Sunday.
Baseball only.
Yeah, baseball only. Baseball only.
Well, maybe a little something happens.
What we're gonna do is we're mostly gonna cover. What we'll do is it's gonna be a baseball only show with other sports small talk. So we'll just, have a little sidebar and we'll cover whatever the rest is. But basically, we're going to see how our teams do for the first couple days. We're both going to go to opening day.
Well, we still got to... Well, I'm not going to Miami.
Miami?
Well,
I'm talking... Oh, shit, yeah. We spoke about it. I'll be at the first one. He's going next week. Fair enough. I fucked that one up.
No, everybody think that makes sense.
You'll be watching?
Of course.
There we go.
If I get out of work in time, I hope.
Fucking fair enough. And you need to be like a Bronx Tale where you have the fucking radio.
Colosio,
when you have the radio playing.
My job's not listening to this right now. To fire my ass. If I have that.
Yo, number one, get it together, MTA. Seriously. I love you.
Let me listen to the Mets, man.
Come on, man.
They start at 3, so I think I should be done by 3, hopefully.
You'll be done, my bro.
I hope so.
You'll enjoy the game. I'm throwing that into the universe, my boy.
There we go. I appreciate that.
So now, with that being said, we're going to talk about NYCFC real quick. We got to cover the home team. Support your local, bro. Support your local. And I get it. There's a lot of people out there that follow European teams, whether it be Manchester United, Juventus, Bayern Munich, whatever the case may be. But check this out. The sport is global, which means that there's a team in your hometown that you can support. And here we support New York City Football Club. And you know what I'm saying? We went to the home opener. We follow it through and through. Yesterday we played a horrible game. Horrible horrible game. It was one of the worst games I've seen us play in a very long time. We got outplayed front to back, but guess what? We still managed to draw 0-0. If you're not familiar with soccer, when you draw 0-0, you get 1 point. When you win, you get 3. If you draw, you get 1. If you lose, you get nothing. So the statistics were ugly.
Yeah, I mean, like I was watching on my phone because had other things going on. I had the tournament going on. I was playing a video game. It was just craziness.
Right.
And then I just seen the possession time. And I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, possession was 60% to our 39%. They 24 shot attempts to our 5. Like, that is just unacceptable. Like, I get it, and I understand that we had a bunch of players on international duty. So right now, we have players playing for the international clubs. In soccer, that is the biggest achievement that you could. It's like if an NBA player gets called to play for Team USA. Even though a lot of players get called for Team USA and they're like, we don't want to play for Team USA because of that Paul George incident where he broke his leg, whatever. To make a long story short, in football/soccer, the biggest achievement is to play for your nation.
And hold on, sorry.
Go ahead.
We lost to Panama in what's it called?
Oh my God, a Nations Cup. Number one, the USA have been dominating the Nations Cup. Panama has our number. It's the only fucking team that has our number.
I seen that the other day. I'm sorry I had to bring it up. I heard
they have our. It's just one of those teams that just they have your number, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you're beating all these Mexico, you're beating Canada, you're whooping all these teams, and then you play Panama, and they're like, nah, son, we got you, boy. And it's a disgusting 89th minute goal, like 80 late in the game.
Sounds like NYCFC goal.
He runs up to Thierry Henry. Scores the goal.
He ran up on the thing and kissed him.
Grabbed him and said, "You're my idol," in his face. I'd be like, "Yo, back up, son."
He did. I think he kind of got started.
Yeah, he was like, but he said, "You're my." Honestly, if I scored a game-winning goal in front of my idol, I probably would have did some little goofy shit like that too. Maybe not as excessive, but it's kind of a little dope, though.
Where you at, though? Like
that's dope, though.
Yeah, where was that game? Some matches might have shot him.
I know, right? If you're like in Brazil, then back up from Thierry.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can't be running up on people like that.
Nah, you ain't lying.
That's a camera too. Like, I don't know, man.
Nah, you ain't lying. But it was a horrible. We were supposed to go back to back.
But then you posted that girl posted that sick goal in the indoor hockey, the indoor soccer.
And you know what that is? That's a one-on-one league.
Is it?
It's a one-on-one women's league. That goal was one of the sickest goals.
I seen it posted on multiple things now.
I'm gonna share it. You seen it posted on? I'm gonna share it on the Big Play Small Talk Instagram. I shared it on my personal one, but it's literally one of the most just like knowledgeable goals.
Yeah.
It's like she volleys it, shoulders it, it doesn't even hit the floor. Shoulders it, lobs it back up to cracks the defender, and then off the. I can't even explain. Yeah. It's literally just pure beauty.
It's been on. I seen it on multiple pages.
I'm gonna share it.
You posted it first. You the first one to see. First one.
As soon as I see it, I'm like, yo, not for nothing. The women's goals this season since the 2025 calendar have blown the men's goals out of the water. These women are playing out of their mind. The one that I put up last time where she kind of went like this.
Oh, yes. Oh,
how is that even happening? Like, there's just literally insanity. It's insanity. Mad Zlatan Ibrahimovic kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know his last name. I just know his name is Zlatan.
Yeah, you see something like that, and all of a sudden, just a tear just drops down. You're like, this is gorgeous. Shout out to Ted Lasso too.
Season 4 coming.
Season 4, he's coaching a women's club. That's the whole premise of the season now. He's coaching. I think it's good. Can I give a little maybe spoiler? If you watch Ted Lasso, you know he plays with that girl. You know, she walks to his crib, and the girl's playing with the ball. He tries to steal. I got a feeling she's going to be part of the club.
That makes. I didn't even think about that.
You see, once I hear Ted Lasso, my fucking theories start going.
The owner was going to buy a women's club, and she sold the club to buy the women's club. The owner, remember?
Shizzle, no.
You don't remember that?
Nah, son.
Remember, she's like, "Oh, I sold it." I remember she's like, "I'm getting rid of this. I'm gonna go women's empowerment."
Guess what? I'm watching that season. I'm gonna just watch it over because once you say something that I don't remember, I'm watching it over.
My girl was crying. My girl was laughing at me. I was crying. Like, that's.
Were you crying?
It's a feel good. It's a feel good show, man. Like, I don't cry much, but I cried like, yo.
Ted Lasso?
Yeah, I did.
You were like good for Ted.
Yeah, I'm always like crying like, I was crying like, oh fuck. All right, we gotta wrap this.
Nah,
up.
this is good.
Oh, no,
this is great.
Mr. Softy.
This is great. This is great. You can't just say you were crying for Ted Lasso and then say let's.
I love a fucking
good
when the good guy wins and the you know what I mean.
Yeah, and the bad guy loses. But then what happened at the episode is your man came back, Nasty Nate.
Yeah,
Nate was.
I'm saying
coaching
it was
West Ham.
I don't know why I was crying. I just was. I was in my feelings that day, man. I was hungover. But this is I watched it like 3 times, so this is my 3rd watch. So
you cried on the first watch or the 3rd?
3rd.
Or all
I was
3?
hungover.
I
think the first one too.
So
not the
2
second.
out of 3?
2 out of 3, yeah, I cried.
Fair enough.
I was, oh man. But I know what I mean. I'd love to see that shit. Remember the whole Jordan thing? He was all tripping on ball.
Offense? Yeah.
He was tripping.
Coach Beard?
Yeah.
Coach Beard did the mushrooms. He was running around the fuck. Yo, if you haven't watched Ted Lasso, all right, let's double back. Ted Lasso is a show on Apple TV about an American football coach who coached West Virginia or one of these like college football, but gets hired to coach European football for a club. Play soccer, European football, soccer, whatever the case may be.
About to get relegated.
Yeah, it's such a good show. It's a feel-good show. It'll make you laugh.
It's positive. It is so positive.
He goes, I want the ball. Pass me the ball. Pass me the ball. Yo, it's my favorite part. I laugh. Anyway, it's a great show.
I think the best part of that show ever was when he was playing darts against the.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo.
If you would have asked me.
You would have asked me all these questions. And he was like, yo, I used to play darts with my father every Sunday.
Oh, we are. Yo.
Bro, I was like, yo, this is.
Are we Ted Lasso marks? We got to believe.
We got to get a sign.
We're getting the believe sign.
Fucking A.
Fucking season 2, believe. With that being said, NYCFC play like shit. We better get it together when we get our players back from international duty. We literally got the draw by the skin of our teeth. We are not in any position to be comfortable where we're at. I know I said last week was a good game. We played against New England. New England hasn't scored a goal all season. We gave up our own goal, which is why the score was 2-1. So we can't be happy about that. And with that being said, we're 8 points in. Let me just find out real quick. This has been bothering me a little. I just want to see the standings, where we sit in the standings. Because then I was also looking at the, they give like a, whatchamacallit, like a power rankings.
Power rankings.
We were 16th, which is right in the middle. You know what I mean? And I get it.
You gotta prove yourself.
Well, here we are. 8 points, 8th on the table, right behind the Red Bulls, where we always are. Us and these fucking dorks were always like right here, bro.
Fucking dorks.
That's
fucking hilarious. I love that word, dork. I love it.
Yeah, fucking unbelievable. With that being said, we're gonna try to start covering more like documentary stuff. Like for instance, on Apple TV, there's a documentary called Onside. It's basically that 2024 MLS season covered, kind of like Hard Knocks. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with Hard Knocks.
I'm your co-host. I love you. But can I ask you a question?
Talk to me.
Would you have covered it if Red Bulls actually won MLS Cup?
Would honestly, I have covered what?
You would have thought about it more to watch the show, honestly. Cause
I would have covered it. I would have been to
the last episode. Right?
No, I would have.
I don't know, man.
I would have. Listen, I would have covered it, but it would have been a lot more profanity. I would have been not happy about it. I'm very vocal about. I would have been this, that, them, and every their fans, and I hope everything bad happens to every single one of them. But here's one thing about the Rebels. No matter how many finals they make it to, they're never going to win the MLS Cup. Ever. New York City's forever going to be blue. They just have to deal with that. They play in Jersey, Harrison to be exact. Not even Jersey City. Not even like there. You got a little...
Not even good stuff, right? Not even good.
The best thing that happened to Harrison is the cookie store that just opened. Not the Rebels. So let's get serious here.
Burn.
Yeah. I mean, like, come on now. They call... the New York Red Bulls that play in Jersey. Everybody wants to talk about the Giants and the Jets, and they play in Jersey now, but they started in New York City. The Giants played seasons in Shea Stadium and Yankee Stadium and Ebbets Field. Do your research, little guys. The Red Bulls will never be New York. It will always be NYCFC. New York City is blue. Get it together, and we hold the MLS Cup. Still, to this day. You know what you hold? A bunch of L's. Not my fault.
And these nuts.
Bang! We love y'all. Episode over. We fucking out of here, bro. Cheers, my brother. I love you. Episode 18 is done. We holla at y'all. See y'all next week.